Welcome everybody to 97.2 FM radio JJM. Here we got Joshua No, Martin Nguyen, Jacob Navale. And today we will be talking about some players that are very similar in skill, but different in style of play. And we're going to see who everyone thinks is better. All right, Martin and Josh, we got Ja Morant versus Trae Young. Who do you guys think is better?
Now, I'm not a basketball guy, so I have a little trouble with this. But for now, I'm going to go Ja Morant, considering how amazing his this last year was. He showed that he can do almost anything on the court. His dunks, his shooting, it just seems like he's an all-around player that can just deliver when you really need him to do.
All right, Josh.
I think Trae Young, because he has this really cool, kind of evil personality, and he's able to clutch up big when the time is right.
All right, thank you, Martin and Josh. Now we have Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird, Battle of the 80s. We got Josh.
I think it's Larry Bird. He's won a lot of championships with the Celtics. Celtics have won the most NBA championships, mostly because of him leading the Celtics. And I think Bird can shoot really well and is a really good leader rather than Magic.
All right, Martin.
Well, for Magic, I think I'd rather start a franchise with him. And the fact that he can play almost all around the court on offense. Now, yes, his defense is not as good as Larry, but when it comes to his playmaking on offense, he's able to get his teammates all around the court so that they can pull up a formation that you really do need when you want to score. And then when the ball comes to Magic himself, he can always drive it in for a score or take a mid-range or three-pointer that he will almost always make.
Thank you, guys. My opinion, I would also say Magic is a little bit better than Larry for starting a franchise, but I would say Larry is definitely a little bit better in skill. So it's really weird, and you could have completely different opinions on both. Now moving to football, we have Jonathan Taylor or Derrick Henry. Martin.
I'm going to go with Derrick Henry. Now, yes, he got injured this last year, but if he weren't injured, I would say he would definitely have more rushing yards than Jonathan Taylor. You've seen what he can do on the field. He can plow over guys. He's got the speed of an elusive back with the body of someone who looks like he could play offensive tackle. And the fact that he just almost gets the rushing leader award every year just shows how capable he is of running through defenses, making defenders, making himself a nightmare for defenders, and just being able to almost carry the Titans' offense on his back.
All right, Josh.
I agree with Martin. Derrick Henry has been leading the Titans, and now with Julio Jones and A.J. Brown both leaving the Titans, it's all up to Henry, and he's rushed for a long time. He's able to go full speed while knocking defenders down, and I think he's much more better, though Jonathan Taylor could rise up if he can stay consistent throughout.
Yeah, I agree with both of them. Now, our last one, we got TK Metcalf or Deebo Samuel. Josh, what do you think about this one?
I think it's DK Metcalf. He has the skill to catch the ball, and then, as we've seen against the Cardinals, has the speed to outrun the quarterbacks, or even just make sure to tackle the person who intercepted the ball.
Now, you can see, Josh and I are both wearing Seahawks jerseys, so you would think we're biased. But I think this time I'm going to have to say Deebo Samuel. The way the 49ers utilize him is a lot better than the Seahawks utilizing DK. As you saw last year, DK didn't even reach 1,000 yards receiving. And that was because the way the Seahawks used him, it didn't seem like they were going to target him as much as they did with the other receivers like Tyler Lockett. The way Deebo's used, he can run the ball, he can even throw the ball, and then of course he'll catch the ball. He's just been carrying that 49ers offense so often last year, and with that big extension, he's going to do it again this year.
All right, thank you very much. I also agree, Deebo is a little bit better. And now we had a caller from New York. His name is Connor. And yeah, he gave us another one for football.
Yeah, guys, I'm loving your comparisons and your discussions here. I just kind of want to move over to the quarterback position. Between Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes, which way are you guys leaning on those three talented quarterbacks?
Martin.
Wow, that is very good. But I think I'm going to go with Josh Allen just because he has more weapons around him. Look, Mahomes is amazing. We cannot deny that. But he lost Tyreek Hill. Yes, he still has Travis Kelce. But I feel like Mahomes needs more around him to be able to lead that team back to the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, the Bills, they were this close. They were 13 seconds away from winning that AFC divisional game, and they could have honestly beat the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. They've got an amazing team around them, so if they could just capitalize, be consistent, and back up with the amazing quarterback play of Josh Allen, who has the speed of a really fast mobile quarterback, but he has the size of someone who is like 6'6". He could play basketball, to be honest with you. But with that consistent play of Josh Allen and the playmaking abilities that he has, the Bills could really make it to the Super Bowl, and I think Josh Allen would be the leader of that.
All right. I think all the quarterbacks are super talented, but I have to go with Mahomes here. He's just been putting more to the table. He's just been Mahomes. Everyone knows him. But I think the most skilled is Josh Allen, just because he's able to do everything. And I think Justin Herbert will have the high ceiling for all the players, just because I think he's going to be talented one day. I mean, he is right now, but he's going to be way more. Josh?
Yeah, I also think that Josh Allen is the best QB out of the three because it's not always about the quarter, but also because of the weapons. Like Martin said, he has Stefan Diggs. Patrick Mahomes lost Tyreek Hill, as he said, and then Justin Herbert just hasn't been able to close out games as much as the other two.
All right. Thank you, Martin and Josh. Now we're going to go to our commercial, Gatorade.